Hello friends, today in this video we shall discuss Section 5 of IGST Act, which deals with levy and collection of IGST, that means integrated tax. So let's see what the section prescribes about it. It has 5 subsections. Subsection 1, subject to provision of subsection 2, that means subject to provision of this subsection, there shall be levied a tax called integrated goods service tax on all interstate supplies of goods or services or both, except 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 on the supply of alcoholic liquor for human consumption, on the value determined under Section 15 of CGST Act, and at such rate not exceeding 40%, as may be notified by the government on the recommendation of council, and such tax shall be collected in such manner as may be prescribed and shall be paid by the taxable person. Now let's see what the proviso states. Proviso, what prescribes? Let's see. Integrated tax on goods imported into India. Integrated tax on goods imported into India shall be levied and collected in accordance with the provision of Section 3 of Custom Tariff Act 1975 on the value determined under the said act at the point when duties of custom are levied on the said goods under Section 12 of Custom Act 1962. Let's see what the subsection 2 prescribes. Integrated tax on supply of petroleum crude, high-speed diesel, motor spirit, commonly known as petrol, natural gas, aviation turbine fuel, shall be levied with effect from such date as may be notified by the government on the recommendation of council. So integrated tax on these items will not now be levied. It will be levied when it will be decided by the government. Let's see what subsection 3 prescribes. The government may, on the recommendation of council by notification, specify categories of supplies of goods or services or both, the tax on which shall be paid on reverse charge basis by the recipient of such goods or services or both by the recipient on a reverse charge basis, and all the provision of this act shall apply to such recipient as if he is the person liable for paying the tax, as if he is the person liable for paying the tax in relation to supply of such goods or services or both. Let's see what subsection 4 prescribes. The government may, on the recommendation of council, by notification, specify a class of registered person who shall, in respect of the supply of specified categories of goods or services or both, received from unregistered supplier, pay tax on reverse charge basis. So government shall specify a class of registered person who shall, in respect of supply of specified categories of goods received from unregistered person, shall pay tax under reverse charge basis to the recipient as the recipient of such supply of goods or services or both, and all the provision of this act shall apply to such recipient registered person as if he is the person liable for paying tax in relation to such supply of goods or services or both. So subsection 4 covers when registered person purchase goods from unregistered person, and registered person has been specified by the government. Now let's see what the subsection 5 prescribes. The government may, on the recommendation of council, by notification, specify categories of services, tax on interstate supplies of which shall be paid by electronic commerce operator if such services are supplied through it. So government may specify categories of service, tax on interstate supplies of which will be paid by e-commerce operator if such services are supplied through it. All the provision of this act shall apply to such e-commerce operator as if he is the supplier liable for paying tax in relation to supply of such service. Let's see what the proviso states. First proviso, where electronic commerce operator does not have physical presence in the taxable territory, any person representing such e-commerce operator for any purpose in the taxable territory shall be liable to pay tax. So e-commerce operator who does not have physical presence, any person representing such operator shall be liable to pay tax. Let's see what the second proviso states. Where an electronic e-commerce operator does not have physical presence in the taxable territory and also does not have representative in said territory, such electronic commerce operator shall appoint a person in taxable territory for the purpose of paying tax, and such person shall be liable to pay tax. So that's all about levy and collection, which has been prescribed in the IGST Act. Thank you for watching.